So now CJ's manager, Greg, is involved in another fraud case, this time with megastar Burna Boy. Now he is part owner of TMG, and he released a statement that the person that was in charge of the whole Burna Boy concert has been terminated, and basically he didn't have anything to do with it. You guys do remember he did serve a lot of time for fraud some years back. But let's move on to this next topic with DDG's sister and DDG's brother's baby mama, Brittany. So DDG has an older sister by the name of Tawana. She is the only one that does not live in Cali. Now, she did go live onto Instagram because her and Dub's baby mama, Woo Wop's mom, is now beefing. She went onto Instagram to tell her side of the story and how she's ready to square up with Miss Brittany.
Back to the last incident. So we went to I went to Cali to surprise my people for a Sunday dinner because I be busy, so a lot of times I can't get out there. So I decided, like, all right, I'm finna jump in the whip. I'm finna just pop up like, hey, hello, which is what I did. So I pops up and, you know, nothing out of the ordinary, you know, like, hey, Tawana, oh my God, you came, whatever. Cool. Sometime during Saturday, I think it was like Saturday afternoon going into the night, we was at Dejan's house. It was at Dejan's house. And my son, I don't know if y'all seen him or whatever, but, you know, he big now. Like, little bro, he getting tall, feet big, whatever. So, you know, Dejan being the uncle that he is, he like, hey, you know, what size you wear, whatever. So my son telling the size, you know, he like, damn, you know, you the same size as me. So he like, I got a bunch of shoes or whatever, you know, that I can't fit. You know, you can have them. So he go grabbing all type of shoes, Gucci shit, just giving it to my son. My son, he happy, he grabbing shit. You know, he appreciative. My daughter was sitting right there. So she like, dang, you know, like he cleaning up. So she being funny. She wasn't serious. She was like, what you got for me? Like, she was just being funny. She was being a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's what kids do. So he was like, oh, yeah, I got you, Zaria. In the midst of him walking through to his closet, he was talking. And he was like, yeah, I had bought Brittany these pink Rick Owens. And, you know, they was too big. Mind you, the whole time we didn't seen Brittany at least 3-4 times. This nigga ain't said hi, hello, go to hell. She ain't said shit, which is cool. Don't speak, my nigga. But if you're not going to speak, don't say shit else either. So she didn't speak. Cool. I ain't heard 2 words from this girl the whole time. I ain't said nothing. I ain't say, oh, you can't speak. I ain't do none of that. But she didn't say shit to nobody. Not the kids. No, nothing. So, cool, whatever. Don't speak. I'm not going to tell my kids to speak to you because typically going into an adult household, I would tell my kids, like, you speak to every adult. But if you're not going to respect my child, they ain't got to speak to shit. So they didn't. Cool. So I'm like, all right, whatever. He talking, he like, I got you, Zaria. I had bought Brittany these Rick Owens and they was too big for her. Mind you, like I said, Brittany ain't said 2 words the whole time we been around. Y'all, tell me why she got her head down and she was like, he better not give her nothing to man. Bitch, first of all, you could have kept that shit to yourself because wasn't nobody talking to you. You ain't said nothing the whole time we been around. Why you want to speak on that? At that moment, I wanted to say something. My mama looked at me and I looked at her and I was like, because like I told y'all, it's a time and a place for everything. And I decided not to take it there in that moment. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be quiet. I said, let me gather up my son and this shit he got. And I'm going to go ahead and walk on up out of here before shit gets stupid. So I'm like, damn, like real, like she really made that slick sly ass comment. Like, first of all, my kids don't need a motherfucking thing. But if they uncle want to give them some shit, he can give it to them. And they gonna gladly accept and be appreciative. But don't open your mouth and say no slick sly shit when you couldn't even say hi to some little kids. Don't do that. Don't do that. You could have kept your comments to yourself. Like, why even make a comment? If you felt some type of way, you could have went to him like, hey, if you bought me this, even though they don't fit, please don't give it to nobody. But you gonna make a slick sly ass comment? If it wasn't for the fact that I'm respectful of my brother's household And the fact that it was children around and I didn't want to show my ass, I would have said something then. But like I said, I'm trying to be the adult in the situation. Just be quiet. I'm just trying to be quiet. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do is be quiet. I don't want no bullshit. Like, I didn't go there for that. So I'm like, the best thing for me to do is to go ahead and just leave. So I'm like, I'm finna go ahead and leave. So I get my son situated. And you know, when my son go to Cali, you know, him and Woo up like this. And it's gotten to the point now where I don't even want my son over there unless my brother is there, because I don't trust her. So it's like, I don't want to mess up the relationship my son has with my nephew because of her. I would never. So it's like, I have to pick and choose. Like, hey, is it worth it for me to say something? Because if I say something right now, shit gonna get stupid, and that's gonna cut into the time that my son is trying to spend with my nephew. So I'm like, bro, you know, like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna be quiet. My mama looked at me too, and she looked at me because she knew, she felt it. Like, she knew I wanted to say something so bad. I wanted to say something so bad, and I'm like, you know what? Now was not the time. Let me go ahead and be quiet, because this won't be a good look. It won't be a good look. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be quiet. And I don't even know if anybody else in the room caught drift of what she said and how she said it. But first reaction is to look at me. First reaction is to look at me. Like, my mama know I can handle myself, but I think that she's so used to the old me snapping and acting crazy and speaking without thinking. It kind of like, she kind of like, oh shit. Like, is she gonna say something? But rest assured, I looked her in her face and I reassured her, like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. Who else was there? Shit, it was me, my mama, my kids, Dejan, Woo-Wop was there, George was there, my mama was there. I can't remember who I was there, but this was before Sunday dinner. This was Saturday, like Saturday afternoon. But I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna say nothing. And I look, y'all, I let that shit slide. Even though in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about the shit with the video. I let it slide. I let it slide. I'm like, I'm not gonna feed into it. I'm just gonna be quiet, because it is what it is at this point. Because I know that talking at this point is out of the question. There's nothing to talk about. So I just said, forget it. Because this is like, if you wanted to say something, there was a time and a place to say it. Because had I went with my first man, maybe that's the first thing that came to her man. Like, oh, he better not give her shit. Maybe that is the first thing that came to her man. But watch your fucking mouth. Watch your mouth. Look, I don't think Dejan heard her when she said that, because like I said, he was going back and forth between his living room area and then going into his room, going into the closet. So I highly doubt that he heard her make that comment, because she pretty much mumbled it, but nobody was talking, so they heard her say the shit, which rubbed me the wrong way. Whether her energy was directed towards my brother or not, fucking address him, because he was not in the room. So if you wanted to direct something towards him, you should have got your ass up and walked to the room. Period. Because nobody was in there. My daughter was sitting right there. So the fact that you've already made her feel uncomfortable from her previous visit, and then you say some shit like that, bitch, say something else. Like, it just doesn't. I'm choosing to remain peaceful and not act an ass, because I'm not going to argue. Arguing is not going to get me nowhere. You know when you're wrong, you're an adult. You know what's up. Bro, you wrong. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. I'm not backtracking. I'm not backtracking. Somebody in the comments will say something, but I'm not backtracking. I'm not talking anymore. There's nothing to talk about. We tried to talk and shit, which is why we don't fuck with each other now, because you're not understanding the principle. I don't care how you feel about me, none of that. I just think it's weird behavior. I would have expected her to be the way that she was had I known prior to that video back in January that I was blocked. Why the fuck did you ask me to do a video if I'm blocked? Clearly, you feeling some type of way because you wasn't blocked on my end. So how am I blocked on everything, but you texting me, asking me, can I do a video when I get to California? Like, come on, bro. Nobody has to be cool. I'm a grown-ass woman. Can't nobody make me be cool with nobody. They can't. I already know Kiera Shanae gonna grab it. I already know. And if she's screen recording this, it would be nice if before you create a narrative, talk to me. Talk to me before you create a narrative. Exactly. As long as my son or my daughter ain't mistreated, because anybody ever got to worry about me mistreating no woo-wop. I wouldn't dare. That is my heart. I don't give a damn who his mama is. He came at a time in my life where I needed that. That is a part of my brother. Period. Nobody told me that she blocked me. When the video came out in January and I'm in the video, I'm trying to be supportive. So I'm like, let me put in the link and all of that shit and let it be known. Oh yeah, go watch Brittany video. How about I can't tag this nigga because I'm blocked? So nobody was instigating anything. I'm not doing no video with no goddamn body. She can unblock me and get her ass on this live. That's what she can do. But you can't spark conflict with me because I said no. Even in Pontiac, we was butting heads. But like I said, you gotta really, really move extra foul in order for me to just stop talking to you altogether. I don't give a damn if she unblock me or not, but if you gonna have me blocked, say it with your chest, little nigga. You should have been woman enough to tell me that I was blocked. And I'm gonna be at my brother's house regardless. That's my brother. This was well before Zarya. Like, it was, she threw shade at me, and that's what you call shade. Not what the hell what was in my mama video. Because when the Q&A was being done, I was direct. I just flat out said no. That's just what it was. I flat out said no. Point blank period. There was no shade. Y'all knew who I was talking about. But when she made her little video announcing that she was quitting her business and going into YouTube full time, she shaded me in that video, and I commented on the video, and she went and deleted my comment and then texted me. So we was, at that point in time, I was just like, oh, I'm done fucking with you altogether because you trying to be funny. She ain't come talk to me before she made a damn video. Her and I are not alike in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, I know how to be cordial. I don't have to be friends with nobody. I know how to be cordial. But at the same time, you ain't got to speak to me. You ain't got to do nothing. But do not disrespect my children. My children are humans. I don't give a damn if they're kids or not. Respect my children just like I would do yours. Don't disrespect no kids. I literally didn't say shit in the video. All I said was no. All I said was no. Like, I swear to God. All they asked me was, do I think that Dove and Brittany should get married? And I said no. I never said why, nothing. The fuck is everybody mad for? I said no. I didn't ask Dejan what he thought. It don't matter. This is my sole opinion. As long as my kids are respected and treated equally, because like I said, my children are raised to respect adults. You ain't gotta be old as hell for them to show you respect. They gonna respect adults because that's how they were brought up. But at the same time, I'm not gonna allow an adult to act like they're not, supposed to get respected too. So no. Exactly. If she don't believe in marriage and my brother don't believe in marriage, that means no, I don't think they should get married, because then what are you doing it for? What are you doing it for? Nigga, I said no. What is the big fucking deal? Who cares? I don't care who you think is close with who. Like I told you, you can't dictate who somebody like, how much they fuck with them based off of a YouTube video. You can't do that. You tuning in to a video, a blog, or something. Somebody is purposely pressing record on the camera and putting themselves on video. You can't dictate what happens once that camera go off. I don't know nothing about Cinco saying nothing about no Angel. They ain't got shit to do with this video. Like I said, I don't do beef, but we can for sure put these boxing gloves on. I would love to. I would love to. I would love to. They definitely gassed it because I literally didn't say shit wrong. I literally didn't say shit wrong. Right, what the fuck is you talking about? When in the video of her saying she was quitting her business, she made a comment like, people think that I'm copying off of them. And I knew who the shade was going towards, because when we were selling the clothes, I would get something and then you pop up with some shit that I got. Like, bro, don't step on my toes. I'm going to support you. You support me, but don't step on my toes. But at the same time, when you recorded that video, you didn't come to me and tell me, hey, I said this just so you know I'm not talking about you. Nigga, I knew who you was talking about. Say it with your chest. Yup, Asani dropping on Friday. Make sure y'all go shop. If I would have knew this energy was the energy that I was going to get, we for sure would have boxed on Sunday because I was there. But buying a ticket is nothing. I'm ready. I'm ready. Like I told y'all, we could put the gloves on, meek, and then that's it. Call it a day. Nothing else got to be said. That's it. Life is too short for y'all to be thinking that I'm finna be sitting back mad. Boy, I don't give a damn. That don't bother me. I'd rather put the gloves on than bare knuckle, because bare knuckle, you ain't gonna be able to stop me. Gloves, it becomes a sport. So let's go. Because everybody's camera could get set up right on in Moo Backyard. Let's go. Damn, she be shading me on her story. See, I can't see it because she got me blocked, bro. She got me blocked. So I don't be seeing that, I swear. And then it's like, when people send me messages on Instagram, I barely check the message request. So I don't even be seeing the shade, bro. Dog, yeah, Georgia Angel need to do another round too. I'm ready. Tell them to set it up. I'm ready. Like, I don't got no problem with throwing the gloves on. Throw the gloves on. We can get right on the DDG court. Meek. And then you gonna lose, because ain't no hole in my blood. I ain't even never met that girl a day in my life. So I don't even know why you even mentioning her. That was real beef any damn way. Yeah, but make sure y'all support my sister. Sell her the hell out. Girl, fuck her talking about she don't do no damn drama. Yes, you do. You just don't want these people on YouTube to know. Fuck out of here, my nigga. I'm just saying, like, I'm telling you, I'm cool as shit. So don't be trying to judge me based off the fact that I said no. Nigga, I said no. Fuck you. What you want me to be like? Yes, of course, I want to be the maid of honor. No, the fuck I don't. I said no. It is what it is. I wish motherfucker would let some shit affect the relationship that my son has with Woo-Wop. Because that's when it's going to be real beef. Right now, this shit minuscule. Just put the gloves on. Put the gloves on. That's all I'm saying. I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. I'm all for throwing them things. I think it'd be funny. I think the video would do numbers on everybody's channel.